exercises. Chin tuck is a great exercise. If you feel like your head is kind of forward, it's a great exercise to practice on a daily basis. Think about when you're sitting at the desk, watching TV. Think about kind of just gently tucking that chin in a little bit. What you're ultimately trying to do is get your ears to line up with your shoulders so you're not standing like this, but standing or sitting like this. Okay? And so this chin tuck is a really good exercise to help you with that. It's going to take a lot of strain off of your neck when you learn to do this. All right? They say when the head is like an inch or an inch and a half forward, there's 60 pounds of pressure right here on your neck. That's a lot of pressure on your neck. All right? So from the Wuji position, we float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin, looking straight ahead. Hands come out, the chin gently floats up, and sink the chin down to the chest. Again, we float the hands up in front of us, keeping that chin level, tucking in the chin. Feel the nice stretch on the back of the neck. Hands come out, the chin gently floats up, and sink the chin to the chest. Excellent, doing good. One more time. We'll float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin while looking straight ahead. Hands come out, chin gently floats up, and sink the chin to the chest. Beautiful. Next neck exercise, looking side to side. We're trying not to move the shoulders. We're just moving the neck, one side to the other. Keep the head straight. Rotate at the base of the skull, top of the spine, okay? Prayer hand position. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder. Look to the right, gently push down on the left. Turn the neck, feel the stretch. And come back to center. Prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, now the right hand is on top. Watch the left hand going over the left shoulder. Look left and gently push down on the right. And come back to center. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder. Try and keep the hand below the level of the shoulder. That'll feel better for you. You won't stress the shoulder out. Excellent. And then come back to center. Prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, right hand is on top. Left hand, left shoulder, look left, gently push down on the right hand. And come back to center. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Right hand over the right shoulder, look to the right, gently push down on the left, keep the hand below the level, there you go. Come back to center, prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, right hand is on top. Left hand, left shoulder, look left, gently push down on the right. And come back to center. Back to prayer hands, and relax the hands down. Forward shoulder circles, bring the shoulders back, then up, then forward and down. Keep that head lifted by the silk thread. Keep looking straight ahead, shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Good job. One more time. Back, up, forward, and down. And now reverse. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. One more time. Forward, up, back, and down. Just wondered what that guy was doing out there. All right. Gathering chi, gently reaching for infinity. Imagine someone's gently pulling at your wrist. So we're going to inhale, gently reaching out, reaching up. Beautiful stretch, opening, expanding the body. And then exhale, relax the hands down. Once again, gently reaching out, reaching up. This can help combat the rigidity you get with Parkinson's sometimes. And relax the hands down. One last time, gently reaching out, reaching up. Beautiful stretch. And relax the hands down. Very nice. Touching heaven and earth. Now we open the body vertically. So prayer hand position. Left hand up, right hand down, float the head to the ceiling. Feel that nice stretch in the spine. And come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down, gently stretching the spine. And come back to center. Left hand up, right hand down, float the head gently to the ceiling. Come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down, gently stretching the spine. And come back to center. Prayer hands. Relax the hands down for 1 second. I want to make a note, a point about this exercise. So we talked a couple of weeks ago about how Tai Chi, or I'm sorry, Parkinson's gives you a shuffling walking gait sometimes. Part of that comes from by leaning forward, our feet kind of have to catch us. And so we don't pick our feet up off the ground very much because we're leaning forward. All right. So using that last exercise where you right your posture, lift the spine, that makes it easier to step out and lift the knee. So you're not doing this, but instead doing this. All right. So if you constantly are thinking about the body being straight, even as you are walking, it's going to make your stepping and lifting your knee a little easier. All right. Just it comes down to body mechanics in some ways. All right. It comes down, there's leg strength, there's a lot of that. But this constantly thinking throughout the day that I'm not going to stand like this, but I'm going to stand like this. It's just a small difference from here to here, but it makes a big difference. All right. And then think about the head weighs about 10 pounds and you bend your head forward, you have 60 pounds of pressure here. So think about how much the upper body weighs and you're doing this, how much pressure you're putting on your lower spine at that point also. All right. So all of this starts to work together. So something as simple as going from this posture to this posture doesn't seem like much, but it makes a huge difference. Okay. And we haven't even gotten into when you start rotating forward like this, all of the organs here start pushing up against the diaphragm and it makes it harder to take a deep breath. Where when you do this, now you've opened up this area, you can take a deeper breath and now these organs get better circulation. And it's all from just a really small change. Okay. So let's try it a few more times. Prayer hand position. Left hand up, right hand down, gently stretching the spine. And come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down, gently stretch that spine. Good job, gentlemen. Come back to center. Left hand up, right hand down, float the head gently to the ceiling. Come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down, gently stretching the spine. And come back to center. Relax the hands down. Very nice. Carrying the ball side to side. We're not moving the hips, we're turning the upper body. So I'm turning my belly button left and right without moving the hips. This is an exercise. You talked about cloud hands. We use this exercise to build 2 cloud hands. So prayer hand position. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top and gently turn to the left. Turn the ball over, right hand is on top and gently turn to the right. Turning the ball over, left hand is on top. Make sure you have a nice gentle bend in those knees. Gently turn to the left. Stay on the left. Pardon me, turn the ball over, right hand is on top. Gently turn to the right. Turning the ball over, left hand is on top. Gently turn to the left. Turning the ball over, right hand is on top. And gently turn to the right. And then we turn the ball over, we come back to center, and relax the hands down. Excellent. One more exercise, and then we'll have a seat, all right? I'm going to get rid of this banner. I don't know why that's there. All right. We're going to balance all of our weight on one leg. This is going to build leg strength. It's going to help your body find its center of gravity. It's going to help you with your balance, all right? Concentrate on keeping the body straight and keeping the knee bent, all right? So body straight, knee bent. Think of the body not only being straight in this direction, but also straight in this direction. Sometimes when our balance is challenged, we start rotating forward. Keep that body nice and straight. Okay? Everybody goes, yay! Weight shift left, bend in the left knee. Right foot, cat stance. Tap right toe to the front, empty. Keep that head lifted by the silk thread. Learn to feel what your feet are doing. And cat stance. I'm standing in a room full of men. I'm going to talk about feelings. This is going to go well. What could go wrong there? Tap right toe to the side, empty. And cat stance. Tap right toe behind us, keeping plenty of space between the feet. Use your chair if you need to. And cat stance. Then return to Wu Ji. Other side, weight shifts right, bend in the right knee, left foot, cat stance. Keep that body straight, keep the back straight. Tap left toe to the front, empty. And cat stance. Tap left toe to the side. And cat stance. And tap left toe behind us. And cat stance. And return to Wu Ji. Excellent. Shake those legs loose. Good work, everybody. We'll stop at that one. All right. There's a second chapter to that, but let me grab a chair. We'll do some seated exercises. So, believe it or not, I have holiday dad jokes. And I didn't even know that they existed until I do work over at the Jewish Community Center. And I said, I can't find any Hanukkah dad jokes, but there are, believe it or not. Which of Santa's reindeers has the worst manners? I know this isn't Hanukkah. Which of the Santa's reindeers have the worst manners? Rudolph. What do reindeer hang on their Christmas trees? Ornaments. Come on, guys. And what's Santa's favorite pop star? This may be for a younger generation, but Beyonce. And then for the, whoops, where'd it go? Come back here. And then for those of you that'll be celebrating Hanukkah, which hand do you light a menorah with? Your right or your left hand? Neither. You use a candle. And then the final one. I like this one. Miriam goes to the post office to buy stamps for Hanukkah cards one year. She asks the cashier, "Can I please have 50 Hanukkah stamps?" The cashier asks, "What denomination?" And Miriam says, "Oy vey, has it come to this? Okay, give me 6 Orthodox, 12 Conservative, and 32 Reform." That I thought was a classic. All right, so we're sitting up nice and straight and tall, feet flat on the floor, heads lifted by the silk thread. Remember, we're kind of gently tucking in the chin, ears over the shoulders, nice straight line. All right, practice sitting like this. First hip exercise, we'll turn to the right-hand side of the chair with the knees together. We're trying to slide the left leg out, keeping the knee directly over the heel. Okay, so not doing any of this, but trying to keep this right angle here, okay? Let's try just the leg for the first time. Slide the left leg out. Feel that nice stretch. You're gonna feel a stretch on the inside of the legs, hips, and sometimes the lower back. And then bring the knees together again. Beautiful. Let's add the brain. Prayer hand position. Slide the left leg out, push against that imaginary wall on the right. Feel that nice stretch. Good job, gentlemen. and come back to center. Again, slide the left leg out, push against that imaginary wall on the right. And come back to center. Beautiful. Relax the hands down. Walk to the left-hand side of the chair. I'll do the very same thing now with the right leg. Do it with just the leg first, then we'll add the hands. So slide the right leg out. Nice stretch. And then bring the knees back together again. Beautiful. Add the hands. Prayer hand position. Slide the right leg out, push against that imaginary wall on the left. And come back to center. Slide the right leg out, push against that imaginary wall on the left. Hold that for a second. Either left is fine. Come back to center and relax the hands down. Walk back to center and shake your legs loose. Text her with your sister-in-law, by the way. Amazing lady. Amazing lady. All right. Second hip exercise, 2 motions with the leg, lifting the leg up, pushing the leg down. Keep the back straight, keep the body straight, all right? Looking at it from the side as I lift my leg up, not leaning backwards, not crunching forward. Think about the head being lifted at the same time the knee is. That'll help you keep your back straight, all right? This is gonna help you build up your core strength as you do this, okay? And you guys look so excited about doing that. Sitting up nice and straight and tall. I just see the look of anticipation on your faces. Lift the left knee to the chest, hands behind us. Float the foot to the ground, hands in front of us, and push down on the left foot hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. As you push down, you want it to be a nice slow push. So I'm not pumping the leg, but it's a nice slow push down. Okay? Lift the right knee to the chest, keeping the back and the body straight. And then float the foot to the ground. Push down on the right foot, hands in front of us. And relax. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm shifting. Lift the left knee to the chest, hands behind us. Back and body stay straight. And relax. Hands in front of us. Push down on the left foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. I don't know why, but I alternated today, so we're gonna keep doing it. Lift the right knee to the chest, the back and the body stay straight. And relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the right foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. Beautiful, one more time. Back to the left leg. Lift the left knee to the chest, keep the back and the body straight, and relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the left foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 push. Keep that head lifted, and relax. And then lift the right knee to the chest, back and body stay straight, and relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the right foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. So, one thing that something you guys can work on over the holidays a little bit. When you're sitting, try and sit up on, maybe you're watching the Blues game between periods or on commercial breaks or between chapters of a book. Try to not sit like this, but for a little bit each night, kind of rock forward on the pelvis. Notice how when I sit like this, it pushes the head forward and rounds the back. And the only thing I'm doing is changing the angle of my pelvis. So if I rock forward on the pelvis and then lift the head up by the silk threads, see how that straightens my back? So this is a really good thing to practice. And it goes back to what I was talking about earlier. Just a small change like that can make a huge difference. Okay. And so, you don't have to go, oh, I have to work out every day for 3 hours. No, just some small changes. So just practice sitting like this for a little bit every day instead of sitting like this all the time. Okay. It can make a huge difference. And again, for all the same reasons I talked about before, the better circulation, being able to breathe better, building our core strength, keeping that us from the head forward posture. All those same things still apply from going from this to this. And it's just a small shift. But you'll feel your health start to build. Maybe not in a week, maybe not in 2 weeks, but in a month, you'll be like, I could only, when I first tried to sit like this, I could only do it for like 2 minutes before I was like, okay, it's enough. Because it's hard to do. But in a month, you'll be like, I can sit like this for like 10 minutes now. Because I was in my mid 40s when I started to learn Tai Chi, and I couldn't sit like this for very long at all. And I can sit like this for hours now. It's just because I've gotten used to doing it and I've practiced. So, all right, heel kick next. 4 motions with the leg. Pick the leg up, kick the leg out. This is a heel kick, so I'm pushing out on the heel. I pick the leg back up. Don't forget this step, and then don't drop, but float the foot to the ground. You keep the back straight, keep the body straight. Keep that head lifted by the silk thread. Punch out the opposite hand if you are able to. I think that's enough for now. And remember, as we talked about, when we lift the leg, kind of lift the head so you're not rotating back or leaning back. Okay? Got all that? 20 things. Do them all at the same time. Everything's perfect. Pick up the left leg. Heel kick left. Punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg and float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg. Heel kick right. Punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Pick up the left leg. Heel kick left. Punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg. Float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg. Heel kick right. Punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg. Float the foot to the ground. 2 more times. Sit up nice and straight and tall. Pick up the left leg. I sound like your mother, don't I? Heel kick left. Punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg. The foot is hovering over the ground. Then float it to the ground. Pick up the right leg. Heel kick right. Punch out the left fist. And then pick up the right leg. Float the foot to the ground. 1 more time. Pick up the left leg. Heel kick left, punch out, right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. And then pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Shake those legs loose. Good work, gentlemen, good work. By the way, I'm going to practice what I preach. As I go through my rehab, I'm going to be doing seated Tai Chi. The ankle exercise I'm going to do in just a minute. It's going to be one of the first ones I do. The deep breathing is going to be one of the exercises that I do, try to clear my system of the anesthesia because I'm going to be out for a while. That heel kick that we just, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the heel kick first. I'll probably do this one where we're the hip exercise, lifting the leg up, pushing the foot down. I'll probably do that one and then the heel kick. I'm trying to figure out what order I'm going to do them in. And of course, some of it depends on how I'm doing. But this ankle exercise is going to be one of the initial ones I'm going to do. We'll get to that in just a second. That's to clear your legs of blood clots. And the deep breathing, again, trying to clear the system of anesthesia, making sure my lungs stay clear so I don't get pneumonia or any of those fun things that you can get in the hospital. So I do practice what I preach. Toe kick is the next exercise. It looks exactly the same. The only difference is we were pushing out on the heel. Now we point the toe forward, and it's going to stretch different muscles of the leg. Everything else is the same. Hands loosely gripped at the belt line. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg and float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out the left fist. Point the toe forward. Pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right fist. Bring the left foot back, let it hover. Then float it to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out left fist. Pick up the right leg, let it hover, float it to the ground. Good job. Pick up the left, toe kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg, float it to the ground. Gotcha. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out the left fist. Opposite hand. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. By the way, it's okay to make mistakes. This is how we learn. So, pardon me? Oh yeah, that's how we learn. If we don't make any mistakes, you never learn anything. So, and I mean, as long as you're not making a mistake that hurts your safety, it's all good, and we can have some fun with it. So, I like in my last session with Dr. Lam, when I went to train with him in Texas, I love the way he said, he goes, if your goal is to do Tai Chi perfectly, you're going to constantly be frustrated and you're not going to have a very nice journey. He said, if your goal is, what did I learn this week? He said, you're going to have this amazing journey. And that's a really good way to look at it. Don't try and, I got to do this perfect, because I know how many type A personalities we have in this room. You want to do everything perfect. I see everybody shaking their head. It's kind of funny. So it's not about being perfect. So what did I learn this week? So maybe this week you learned to try and sit up straight. Great. That's a great thing to learn. That's going to help you with your quality of life from here out, just going from this to this. So if that's what you learned this week, that's a beautiful thing. Okay? All right, one more time. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out, right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. And pick up the right leg, toe kick right, and punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Shake those legs loose. And that's why it's so important to come and see Tom and Dennis while I'm gone, because they're going to have a different viewpoint on something, and they're going to share something with you, and you'll be like, oh, Craig never said that. That makes a lot of sense to me. And that's the little nugget you get to take home that week. So, all right, ankle exercise. Very simple. Touch heel and toe. Heel and toe. Now, I talk about this one being very simple, but it's a very profound exercise also. As people with Parkinson's, you want your ankles to be flexible. Now, don't move the leg, move the ankle. So I don't move the lower leg, but I touch the heel and then the toe. Exactly. Yep. So I'm not doing this, I'm doing this. Exactly. So excellent. Heel, toe, one more time, heel and toe. Just as an example, if I do this, I'm not moving my ankle, I'm moving my knee. I could do this in an ankle cast because I'm not moving my ankle at all. When I keep my legs still, now I'm flexing my ankle and I'm pumping blood through my legs, strengthening the ankle and giving better flexibility. That's another good ankle exercise, by the way. Just go slow with it. Right side, touch heel and toe. Heel and toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, and toe. Second ankle exercise, left foot, touch little toe and big toe. Same principle here. I'm not moving the leg, little toe, big toe. Ankle doesn't move quite as well in this direction. Little toe and big toe. And now right foot, same. Little toe, big toe, outside, inside. Little toe, big toe, one more time. Little piggy, big piggy. Back to Wuji. Beautiful. The other exercise, Tom, you were kind of doing this, is you can lift your leg off the ground. Again, you keep your back and your body straight, and then you draw a slow circle with your toe. And you go clockwise. The key is going slow, and then you go counterclockwise. And a really good way to start this, and this is especially important, especially for Parkinson's, it's good for everyone. Think of your foot as a clock, and I'm not going to try and mirror this, but my toe is at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And you start with the 4 points. So 12, 3, 6, 9. 12, 3, 6, 9, and then you try and put those together. And then once you get that down, then you go counterclockwise. And again, start with the points of a clock. So 12, 9, 6, 3. And then you put those together. That's also a really good ankle exercise. And the fun thing is, and I probably won't be able to do it at this point. If I use a wall, I will be able to do it. I used to do this as a leg strengthening exercise, is where you'd hold your thigh parallel to the ground and you do the very same thing off of your knee, going nice and slow, clockwise and then counterclockwise. And then you do it to the other leg, so you save your legs a little bit, and then do that with the ankle, doing that clockwise and counterclockwise. And the key is to go slow so you get the full range of motion. But when you do that from the standing position, I'm exercising this leg while I'm working my knee and my ankle on this leg. I'm exercising this leg and helping with balance. So that becomes a really good leg strengthening exercise also. All right, any questions? All right, let's do some meditation. That sound good? You got to go? Okay. Oh, sure. I said meditation and you run away. I'm teasing, Jim. I'm teasing. Oh, those are great concerts. No, don't be late. Family time is important. Oh, no, hey, that happened. No, come for whenever you can. Enjoy the concert, enjoy the family. Don't ever worry about leaving early or coming late. If you've got to come late, don't worry about it. All right. As long as you're not disrupting class, I would rather you get in a half an hour of Tai Chi. 20 minutes of Tai Chi is going to be better than doing nothing at all. Okay. All right. Meditation. How's that going? Yes. It all starts with the deep breathing. That's where all meditation starts, with the deep breathing. You know, you can focus on something, you can do the progressive relaxation, um, but it really does come down to the deep breathing. That's the one. If you had to look at the base principles of meditation, the breathing would be the big principle of it, in trying to learn how to breathe. So, and it's tough to do. It's really tough, and I think this is even more so for people with Parkinson's. Um, it's tough to get the mind to turn off, right? And again, I joked about, we have a lot of A personalities, but the A personality is somebody, they're always thinking, how can I make things better? What do I need to do next? And so trying to get that mind to switch out of that mode is a tough thing to do. And that's one reason why we practice meditation, is to try and get that mind to switch off. And the best way to do that is to focus on the breathing. And so when you focus on the breathing, remember, we're trying to inhale through the nose. You let the belly expand, and then exhale through the mouth and let the belly contract. Now, an interesting thing about the breathing is, so this is the other unusual thing. Sometimes you kind of have to talk through meditation, which I know sounds really strange, but it does work this way. So when you first learn to breathe, you think of it as linear, right? Inhale through the nose into the belly, belly expands, exhale through the mouth. So it's a straight line. The Chinese will then teach you to do what they call small circular breathing. So you inhale to the top of your head, and it comes down your back and into the belly. And then as you exhale, it comes up the chest and out through the mouth. So it's no longer a line, but it becomes this large, or they call it small circular breathing. But it becomes like a elongated circle, kind of an oval, if you will. And so this is something, when you first start, just think of it as linear, and it's going to start feeling better. But it changes things. I've noticed from my meditation, when you inhale, and don't think about inhaling directly to the belly, but when you inhale to the top of the head, and then you visualize the breath going down the back of your spine and then into your belly, and then up the front of your chest like it comes up the sternum and then out your mouth, it changes the way that you breathe. It's quite interesting how that works. Okay? So start out linear, just like, if you started out doing cloud hands, you'd start out with just the feet. But as your breathing refines, start trying to turn it into that circle. Okay? All right. Any questions about that? You guys are like, I've been breathing all my life. Shut up, Greg. I can see it in your faces. All right. Sitting up nice and straight and tall, feet flat on the floor, heads lifted by the silk thread. We're going to do a couple of cleansing breaths. We're cleaning our mind of any thoughts. So we're not worried about what happened this morning or what could happen this evening. We're staying in the here and now, and we're focusing on our breathing. So take a big, deep belly breath in. And then as we exhale, clear those thoughts from your mind. I like to imagine my thoughts are leaking out of my ears. Inhale, filling the lungs with air. And then exhale, clear the mind of any thoughts. One more time, we'll inhale. And exhale. Release those thoughts in your mind. Let them go. Focus on your breathing. And let's begin. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. And as we exhale, imagine you're breathing out through your feet, relaxing all the muscles of the feet. Let's do that again. Big, deep belly breath in. And as we exhale, once again, breathing out, relaxing all the muscles in our feet. And now we'll move to our legs. Long, slow, deep belly breath in. As we exhale, we breathe out through the legs, relaxing all the muscles in the legs. Do that again. Long, slow, deep belly breath in. And exhale, relax the muscles in the legs. Feel the legs becoming soft and gentle. Now let's move to our hips. Long, slow, deep belly breath in. As we exhale, we're breathing out through the hips, relaxing our hips, relaxing our bottom. Again, inhale, filling the lungs with air. Exhale, breathing out through the hips, relaxing all the muscles surrounding our hips. And now let's go to our central core, starting with the belly. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. As we exhale, imagine you're breathing out through your navel, relaxing all the muscles at the front of the belly. Inhale, fill the lungs with air. Exhale, breathing out through the belly. And now we're going to go to the internal belly, our stomach, our intestines. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. And as we exhale, we relax our inner stomach. That tension and anxiety that you hold within you, we let it go. Don't hold on to it. Big, deep belly breath in. Exhale. Let go of that tension. Let go of that stress. Do the inner belly one more time. Big, deep belly breath in. And as we exhale, letting go of that anxiety and that stress. Let's move on to the lower back. Long, slow, deep belly breath in. And as we exhale, imagine you're breathing out through the lower back, relaxing all the muscles of the lower back. We see how that affects our hips and that inner stomach as we relax the lower back. Let's do that again. Big, deep belly breath in. And then as we exhale, relax all those muscles of the lower back. Let's move to our hands and arms. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. And as we breathe out, we relax our hands and relax the arms. Big, deep belly breath in. And as we exhale, again, breathing out through the hands, breathing out through the arms. Now let's consider our shoulders. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. As we exhale, feel your shoulders start to relax. Feel that stress and tension drain away from your shoulders. Inhale, filling our lungs with air. Exhale, breathing out through the shoulders. Move to the head and the neck. Long, slow, deep belly breath in. As we exhale, relax the muscles of the neck, relax the muscles of our head, back of the head, top of the head, and the face. Inhale, filling our lungs with air. Exhale, relaxing the muscles of the head, relax your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw, your eyes. One more time, big, deep belly breath in. And then as we exhale, relaxing the face, relaxing the head, and feel that flow into the rest of the body. Do that again. Big, deep belly breath in. And as you breathe out, feel a wave of calmness wash from your head down through your arms and your torso, through your legs, down to your feet. We'll do that one more time. Big, deep belly breath in. And then as you exhale, feel that calmness wash from the head down through the feet. Stress and tension leave your body through your feet. Beautiful. Take a look at how calm your body is right now. It's a nice feeling, isn't it? One more thing about the breathing that you mentioned, Doug, that I thought of as I was going through this. Sometimes, especially if I'm under more stress, it takes me a while to be able to take a deep breath. And I've learned what it is that my belly is tight. And so I try and take a deep breath and I can't because the muscles of my belly are tight. And so that very first part that I did where like clearing the mind of any thoughts, I'll stick in that loop until I can take a deep breath. Because as I breathe, like looking at it from the side, so Jeggins can see me, as I breathe, like if I put one hand where my sternum is, where my ribs come together, if I put this top knuckle right there, and then this knuckle right where my navel is, so I'm sitting like this. When I'm taking a proper breath, this hand shouldn't move, but this hand will move. So if I'm taking the proper breath, I'll go And so my belly is relaxing and expanding. All right. It takes sometimes it takes me a while to get to where I can relax the belly and actually do that. Okay. And this is a really good way to practice breathing, a really great way. And I know you like to lay down and meditate, and you're welcome to do that here. I think there's mats just around the corner. If you want to do that, I have, I have no problem. And I'll even help you up. Um, but to lay on your back in bed, again, one hand here, the other hand, my navel's here, and just lay on your back and practice breathing so only the hand with the belly moves. That's a really good way to practice your breathing and to learn how to relax the belly. And like I said, it's hard to do sometimes. If I'm under stress or tension, it takes a little while that I'm able to get the belly to relax enough to really take a deep breath. So this is something to think about as you're doing the meditation. Okay. And sitting at home trying to practice this, you wake up in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock at night, can't really turn on a light to read a book, right? But you can lay on your back and start doing this deep breathing. Okay, so that's a really good time to practice that. Okay, yes, sir. Yes, there there is a type of meditation, and they call it a mantra. And so sometimes they will chant, sometimes they'll say a word, sometimes they'll use a sound. Sometimes they'll use like a humming sound, like they'll go. And they've actually found if you're having problems with your voice, if Parkinson's is affecting your vocal cords, they found that that chanting or making that noise helps your vocal cords because that's strengthening your vocal cords. You would want to do it a little louder, so you would like breathe in and go. And then you could try different tones or different sounds because you could go e, o. Some people say like one, or you could try a low sound. But they've found that that helps with some people. Some of you may have noticed your Parkinson's affects your vocal cords. So making those sounds, again, they call them a mantra, can help your vocal cords also. Great question. No, seriously, great question. Any other questions? All right, I ran you over a little bit. Let me turn on the overhead lights. I will see you next week. Remember, we have the week off between Christmas and New Year's, and then Tom and Dennis are going to take good care of you guys. All right? Thank you. And that caringbridge.org website, if you want to keep up on my progress.